Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Bitcoin, big old CoinsKid crew. So right now Bitcoin, it's broken out this falling wedge, and like I said to you, the 2618 here was a really important date, wasn't it? So right now I can't ignore the technicals. You are breaking out of a falling wedge for Bitcoin, so it puts you in technical targets to the upside, not to the downside. Okay, so right now you're in a technical target, in my opinion, to this yellow line, which is 24316, and with that you're going to slowly but surely start to come up. You've got resistance on that white line, which is that point of contact there, and then eventually that's your technical target where you form this wedge, basically coming back like this, coming back, coiling up. You got your point of contact there, that support, and then you broke here. Okay, and this close outside of this level of resistance here, this red trend line, which has been your resistance coming down towards the apex of this falling wedge, you are right now breaking out of it. Okay, so like I said to you, last week was a pivot point, and for me right now it's a bit of a pivot point. Potentially you're going to come upstairs here to the technical target of 24316. So for weeks I've been telling you that down here is a really good area to put some bids in with a stop loss down here on this wick low, because if it starts to come up, you're looking at 30% long opportunity off this low down here when others are really fearful. Okay, so you know, people think that these things happen overnight. They don't. They take a long time to carve out. So right now, you know, potentially for Bitcoin, we have carving out the bottom right here, an Adam and an Eve bottom, falling wedge, starting to come back up like this. If you start to come up and you get resistance along the way, obviously what I anticipate is a break into that white line, fall back to support, break into the yellow line, fall back to support, and then boom, you're gone. And you can see what you've got is a massive ascending triangle here, a beautiful W double bottom pattern where you're coiling up under resistance and support, get really close to the apex, up here somewhere, and then boom, you're gone, scare. And you've got your bottom in right there, okay, for Bitcoin. And it's confirmed, you know, and this is the thing I'm looking for, structure. So on the daily time frame, if we take a look, we have got some compression leading to expansion just there. What I'm going to do is drop a trend line from this high to this high here, and we get as many points of contact as we can. Okay, so this is a very strong level of resistance that Bitcoin is coming up against. Not quite yet, but it's working towards it. So what we've got here, if you take a look, is potentially a level of resistance that Bitcoin's struggling to get above, and then this ascending level of support, which I said to you is a really good area to put some bids in with your stop loss down here, because you're holding this ascending level of support. So what we've got here is potentially some kind of ascending triangle, okay, for Bitcoin, where we're coiling up like this. Do you see this? Coiling up. Now right now we're getting really close to the apex of this potential ascending triangle. So something's going to give, what date is that? Towards 29th. By this weekend we should get a confirmed break here, whether or not this is bullish or it's bearish, basically, because obviously anything can happen. But on the weekly time frame, I'm a little bit more biased towards the fact that it's bullish right now because of the break of this red trend line. Okay, just like we lost this green trend line here of this beautiful rising wedge. When we closed outside, boom, technical target where you formed it, it was met. Just there, we're closing outside of this resistance of this falling wedge, boom, technical target, will it get met? If it is, it's super bullish, isn't it? So, you know, I've got to pay attention to charts, not the macro, not because she said, he said whatever, or because, you know, it's someone's posting it on Twitter or whatever. I just have to pay attention to the charts. So right now, you're coiling up in a potential ascending triangle. If you consistently keep holding this ascending trend line, you're going to get really close to this apex just there, and a potential break to the upside. Okay, so your resistance points from this low down here, like I said to you, is this white line here. So I would be looking at this as a very strong level of resistance for Bitcoin, which is at 21829, and then your primary target, which is where you form the wedge, is all the way up there at 24316. Okay, so they're your short opportunities or your TP points on any longs that you're in, or swing opportunities. Like I said to you, you know, always try and find a level of support and resistance for you going forward. So if we start to see this follow through right now, you know, I would have to conclude that the bottom's in, you know, no question. Because right now I could say to you, I could, if it was a proper moon boy, I could say to you, okay, well, yeah, the bottom is in, we're breaking that falling wedge, no question the bottom's in. But there's certain things I do definitely want to see here in the charts before I can actually conclude to you that the bottom is in. And one of those is breaking this resistance here, this yellow line, okay, and getting back above these EMAs, and primarily this 55 EMA, which is red line, which is coming down on your head, okay. So if we start to see this come up, down like this, and it starts to break here, then you've got a massive ascending triangle, like I said to you, a huge W double bottom pattern ascending triangle over a period of time. And then if we primarily get back above these EMAs and fall back to them as support, for me, that is absolutely, you know, jump up and down, you're looking at impulsive move to a minimal 92k, and possibly sometime, you know, over the next couple of years, 2023, who knows, you know, who knows, no one knows. But what we're looking for before we can get too excited about the bull market being back on and we're looking at impulsive move is the structure of a bottom, and right now we do seem to be carving that out in this potential falling wedge, close outside, breakout. Okay, so I'm not saying you're not going to see a little wick down, grab some liquidity and start to come back up, obviously, but as long as we don't lose these lows right now, and primarily this low that we put on the 18th of June, things are looking pretty good for the crypto markets. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little update. Again, stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, and remember, all of this impulsive move, corrective move, whatever, it can all be traded on Bybit and BitGet. Amazing sign up bonuses right now. Okay, and I see a lot of you are absolutely killing it on them exchanges as well. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on Bitcoin. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye bye.